Welcome to Model Horse Tack School. My name is Carrie, and today I am making a bridle for Alohomora, and I'm making an English bridle, and she needs a brow band. And I could do all sorts of different brow bands, but the one I want to do is that one that's kind of like a drop brow band, and then it has studs on it. Now I'm going silver, but I see them a lot in gold. But they could be silver or gold, but they've got the studs. So basically what I did is this is 3/32 leather lace, and I've skived it thin. And because it's leather lace, there is a natural curve in it, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull on that natural curve so that I can get it to do that drop. All right, it's just a little bit of a drop. And that just means pulling on it and working with it, and that's the fun of leather, you know. You get to play around with it, see what you got. Okay. Now the next thing I need to do is determine the actual length. And I need to figure out, now I don't want it to be under because that would be, I mean I could, I guess. That just seems a little extreme. So we're going to go over her forelock. So I need to finger press here. So now I have to figure out the other side. And hopefully I can find it right there. And that would be close enough, I think. And then once I've got those finger pressed, I'm going to find center. So put my two finger presses together, and then I'm going to finger press the center. So for your silver studs, now I got these at Sue's Sparklers. That was before the virus that shall not be named. And I haven't bought since then, so I'm not sure. I would imagine she's still in business, but there's so many businesses that just stopped because of supply issues and whatever else. So check and see if Sue's Sparklers is, you know, do an internet search. I have a new email address now, so I don't get the email updates like I used to. So we're going to take just a little bit of glue, and while I still have glue on my needle, I'm going to pick up a stud and put it in place on that glue drop. And then I'll go ahead and clean. Okay, this may not make sense, but that way if I have to move things around, it's not going to stick, right? So hopefully that made sense. Now, because I have my center one, now I can do a line of glue. And yeah, I'm actually using this for my glue instead of a, let's see if I can bring in a little more. Instead of putting it straight on the piece of leather. So now you can do thinner leather lace if you want. I don't remember what the size of these were. I think I just would pick the smallest ones I could get. I think they might be 1 millimeter. And I'm going to check them here in a bit. But I bought a bulk pack because that's the best way to do it. And these have, I don't know if you can see it, but they have a like room for the glue in there. So they're not flat. They're a little bit cupped. And she sells both types, the flat ones and the cupped ones. So that was an annoying fly that just went through. But think there might be other people, but Sue Sparklers, I just know they had, she had a really good selection, so. And they come in different colors. You technically can make these studs if you have a small enough hole punch, leather punch. You have to have a leather punch because the leather punch actually makes these holes. And so if you use like a silver foil, I used to use like baking sheets because it's a thicker silver than aluminum foil. So, oh, that's nasty. So that's what you can use for foil, you know, like turkey pans. That's what you want to use. I use that. I can't get the aluminum type foil I was getting for that Silver Treatments book. Back when I did that book, there was a hobby called foil embossing. It's probably still around, but the problem is the foil is not available. Crafts go in like 10-year cycles, so I may have missed it, but keep your eye out for it. It's usually in where the metal is, if it's available. I did see some pewter foil available on Etsy, so it's going to be a specialty thing right now. I don't know if I can find that aluminum. Now, it's not going to go all the way to where the finger press is, because it doesn't. In the pictures I've seen, it doesn't go all the way. So, and trying to do this real time, so you see, it doesn't take a lot of time. It's the type of thing where you can have something on TV to listen to, or sometimes I do audiobooks if they're cheap. And, yeah, or the radio, if you like the radio. I don't like commercials, so. Yeah, I'm not sure how well a gel glue works with details like this. I'm very used to my white glue, so you can use whatever glue you want, but I do like my white glue. Now, when the glue is completely dry, you can put like a clear coat on it. And I've used like a satin sheen before, but after that experience with my silver saddle, I'm more likely to use a nail polish with the silver studs than a satin sheen. So, and as long as you don't put it on too thick and you don't do a lot of bending, it should work fine. I haven't used it a lot, so I'm just saying that's what I would do, and you can give it a shot and see what you think, and then let me know. Okay, so I want to go just a little bit further. Glue's already starting to dry over here. Now I like to use plastic lids because I can peel this glue off when it dries and throw it away, and I can just keep reusing the lid. And I use it for, like, if I have a single paint color I want to use, put a little glue on it. You've seen me probably use it in my other videos. So I think let's get that glue off of there. All right, I think that's about it. It's already drying pretty good. Just need to make sure everything is straight. It looks like about the same. Well, this has got one more than that one, so I'll just put one more there. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Okay, so we'll just do a quick, just from the top. It'll just help glue it in the other direction, give it a sheen, and just a little bit, not a lot. So we'll go ahead and let that dry. Okay, now she's dry. Let's go ahead and work on making that just working it a little more. And now that's the reins. So now I can do the wrap. And remember, this is not to be tight across the forehead, so I want to have some like that. Sometimes they have little connectors there too. At this scale, I think that would be a little bit overkill detail. So there's not a lot of room for it. I'll just go ahead and try and respect those thumb presses I made, or finger presses. And then I can finish up this bridle. Okay, there we go. It's gonna drop. For the most part, stay flat. Thank you for spending time with me today. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends about the channel, and have yourself a really good day.